Hi all, Lee Varis here with Phototech Tuesday. Each week I'll be posting a new video about photography, technology, art, and more. Today I thought I'd explore the future of retouching, and yes, that means AI image rendering. Last weekend, Bobbi and I were very busy with workshops and presentations at the Unique Photo Summer Show. That's a big photo store in New Jersey. And we did a lot of workshops and seminars. I did a seminar on portrait retouching. And I thought about using a text prompt approach as well as demonstrating the various normal approaches in Photoshop. We're currently in the beginning of a very disruptive transformation of the way we edit photos. Progress in AI imaging is changing how we approach typical photo editing tasks. Very recently, a new large language model dropped that allows for a conventional, not conventional, but a sort of conversational text prompt approach to image editing. And we're going to take a look at that here. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, so the image I'm going to work on is this photo I have of Bobbi Lane, my wife, my beautiful wife. And we're going to do, sort of typical kind of retouching chores. We're going to smooth out the skin, knock back the wrinkles, do all that usual kind of stuff. Only instead of doing it in Photoshop, I'm going to do it in an AI image editing program. So let's go over here to Leonardo AI. Leonardo is an AI imaging platform. It's a web-based platform, and one of the advantages of this is Leonardo is trying to be the sort of all-in-one solution. So we have various approaches here. We have video, and we have all these other things that you might be interested in using for various imaging tasks. So we're going to go right to the image. We're going to make a still image. So we're going to click on this. And we're going to make sure that the model we're using, because in Leonardo you can choose different models, unlike something like Midjourney where you get Midjourney's models. We can choose ChatGPT, all these various different models. And this new one here, FLUX Kontext, that's the one we're going to use. We'll leave the prompt enhance here to auto. The style, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be working on an image. So we're going to do, we'll do an aspect ratio of, we want to match the aspect ratio to our original image. So that over here is a vertical 2x3. Okay, so we're going to come back here to Leonardo, and we're going to set up a vertical, we'll do 2x3. Okay, so it's pretty much like a full frame of a normal capture on a full frame camera. Okay, so we've got that set up. We're going to do one image, and what we need to do is add the photo. So I'm going to click here, and we say image guidance. We're not, we're going to click on that, and now we can upload an image. I have that one, but I'm going to upload it again, the new version of it here. And here we go. I'm going to upload that. And now that is the image. And let's just say, smooth skin. I want to take some of those wrinkles out, and let's go ahead and let it generate. So now it's going to work on this image, and it's going to present us with a version of the image that has smoother skin. So let's take a look. And so far so good, not too bad. Let's ask it minimize wrinkles around the eyes. Okay, let's try this again. So now it's telling me that the generation has started, so I'll just close this one and we'll wait till this one's finished. So you can see when you get a new image, now we can okay, it has knocked those back, and I think that's good. I think that's pretty reasonable. Let's say let's make the teeth slightly whiter. Oh, if I could spell right. Okay, whiter. Oh, let's see if it understands that. And we'll go again here. It's started. You can see how fast this is. It's just giving me really fast. And there's the whiter teeth. Okay, and I'm going to let's see. I can upscale this. So I'm going to go ahead and upscale this. And we'll just make it as high, as large as this is the maximum. And it's still pretty much screen res, right? So we'll say, yeah, up to that far. And I'm going to upscale it. And you can see it's telling me how many tokens it takes to do that. And we're going to do that. Okay, so now it's upscaling. We can kind of see it's making some progress here. And as soon as it's finished with upscaling it, I'm going to download it. Okay. It's finished upscaling. Let's download it. And now let's say remove glasses. Okay, and we'll have it do that. Let's close this. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll go ahead and upscale that again. Now, again, sort of the disadvantage here is that we're really only working this at screen res. I can't generate a higher res version right out of Leonardo here. I'm going to go ahead and download these. Now, what we can do, however, is take one of these upscaled images. Let me work on that. Let me collect one of those here. Go to my downloads here, and we're going to take this first one, and I'm going to take that into another AI platform for upscaling. The one that I like to use is called Magnific. So let me open up a tab here for Magnific. And this is a really interesting program. I've talked about this before on Phototech Tuesday. We're going to use the upscaler. They've added a bunch of new things here to Magnific, but we're primarily interested in the upscaling. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this image, and we're going to upscale it. Let's see. Let's upscale it. Go ahead and upscale it 4 times. That will make it pretty big, and we're going to make the other. We're going to see. We're going to compare this to the original. So I'm going to leave all of these sliders sort of at their 0 position. We're going to use the Illusio engine, which is kind of the smoothest one, and I want to use optimize for films and photography. So then I've set all those up. Let's just go ahead and upscale this and see what happens. And this will take a bit of time, so I'll shorten this in the video. Okay, here we are, and it's finally finished rendering this. We can zoom in on this just to see what we have here. If I move this little bar around, I have the before and after. Seems like it's adding some color. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so now we're going to see the effect of the extra resolution, and you can kind of see it crisping up the eyelashes and stuff like it's Magnific loves to add freckles for some reason. It puts these little moles and freckles all over things, and that's its way of I guess adding extra detail to make it look more realistic. The teeth look really great. There's a sort of, I don't know, like Disneyfication. Everything gets a little too, Disney-esque. And I went ahead and did the one without glasses as well, which shows this kind of similar thing if we kind of zoom in. It wasn't bad before we upscaled it, but now that we've upscaled it, Magnific's added some blemishes, and I think that's just an attempt to make it look more realistic. Anyway, we'll download these things and compare them to the original in Photoshop. So let me go over here. So here we are in Photoshop. Here is our upscaled, smoothed out version done in Leonardo using the the FLUX Kontext large language model. And if I turn this off and you look back at the original, you can see it's made the eyes bigger. It's kind of opened up the smile. It's changed the shape of her face. It's all kind of in a way to idealize this more. And I know that Bobbi would rather look more like herself here. Now this version, I did do a fair amount of skin smoothing. If you reveal the kind of original, I've just sort of knocked back what was there, but it's still her, right? And that's just using some frequency separation things in Photoshop to get that smoothing effect, and also doing a little kind of dodge and burn thing in the wrinkles to minimize them. But I haven't really changed the texture of her skin or the overall shape of her face. But as soon as we get into our our upscaled versions, here's that one, and it's sort of like the skin has gotten really kind of overly smooth. Here's the version without the glasses. Again, great teeth and the eyes are great, but it doesn't really match the original at all. And the skin is kind of plasticky, and then we've got those freckles. Now I can spot those out, but the whole point of this was to use AI so that you didn't have to do retouching. So that was Magnific doing the upscaling. I took it also into Topaz Gigapixel, and this one is what Topaz did in an effort to recover skin texture. I think it kind of went overboard, and I could probably play around with the slider settings in Topaz to get a better look out of it, but it still, it still doesn't really match, what Bobbi really looks like. So kind of interesting. And if this wasn't, if you were doing this for the actual person, if this was a job I was doing for Bobbi, I would definitely not want to make her look different than she does. I just, wanted to whiten up the teeth and do a little skin smoothing on her. But to go this far with it is a little strange. So I think we have to wait for some more improvements to happen, and perhaps for the biases that are built into these large language models to work themselves out. Because I'm getting very much the sort of Disney princess version of Bobbi here. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it is kind of looks like her, but it's open, make the eyes bigger and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, there you go. And well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and hopefully this will inspire you to do your own experiments with AI image editing, as well as creation. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss another Phototech Tuesday. And I'll see you next time. You might consider joining us for a travel adventure. Check out our trips and in-person workshops at our website, bobbyandleesphotoadventures.com. And our last photo adventure for this year will be an amazing once-in-a-lifetime India for beginners, a first-class luxury tour including the Taj Mahal, a tiger safari, and the Pushkar Camel Festival, and that's October 17th through 29th. We have one spot left, so don't wait. Call us up or sign up on the website. And next year we'll go to Venice for Carnival again, and the sign up again is live now, so check out the website for more info. And please, thank you for watching. Please sign up for our email newsletter so you can get Photo Tech Tuesday delivered to your inbox every week. All right, thanks. I'll see you later.